Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. A 9-year-old girl in a quiet California neighborhood. A mother the sheriff now calls uncooperative. This is the case of Melodee, rather, Buzzard, a 9-year-old from Vandenberg Village, California. She was last seen in August, months before anyone realized she was gone. No school attendance, no verified sightings, just a paper trail that stops, with the mother not giving any answers. Tonight, we're going to be talking about everything that we know so far and the latest of the breaking news in this case on the other side of this.
Coming in clutch, better tighten the pearls. Dropping cold facts, got the truth for the world. No smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options, anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is October 20th, 2025. It is currently 4:24 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Bonjour. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I do apologize for being late. I think Satan was trying to keep me away from this live or something. I don't know. Everything went bad trying to do this. So I was making sure I was going to be here for this live today. Really do appreciate you guys. We are talking about 9-year-old, just 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard from California, right? And the law enforcement is already saying that the mother is being uncooperative. Gorgeous, gorgeous little girl, right? Gorgeous little girl. And so, yeah, we're going to get into that. Guys, do me a favor before we get started. Please hit that thumbs up button. Would really, really appreciate that. Also, share the live out. Would greatly, greatly appreciate that. People need to see Melodee's face. we don't know where she's at. And again, if a mother is not cooperating, something is a little sus. Naturally, why would a mother not cooperate with finding her kid? Thank you, Renee. Did both already. Really appreciate you, my dear. Good to see you all in chat. Good to see you, my friends. Thank you so very much. Oh, Catherine, that's very kind of you, my love. Good to see you, Catherine. Thank you so much for your support. Really do appreciate that, Miss Catherine. Love you to pieces, darling. You're an OG here, and thank you so much for your support. And thank you for being a member here on the Pearl family, my love. Good to see you. All right, so we're learning a lot of this together. Okay, 1 second. Learning a lot of this together. And this is what we know right now. 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard was last verified alive in August 2025 when her mother, 1 second here, guys. Sorry. In August of 2025, when her mother, Ashlee Buzzard, you're going to remember that name, Ashlee Buzzard, registered her for an independent student program in Vandenberg Village, California. She never turned in a single assignment. No teacher saw her again, and by October, 20 days into October now, a school official realized no one had actually seen the little girl in months. Deputies went to the family home on Mars Avenue, but Melodee wasn't there. Her mom claimed she was homeschooling, yet the California Department of Education had no record of any homeschooling affidavit ever filled out. And that's when the investigation labeled Melodee an at-risk child. Fast forward to this week, a new update confirms Melodee was last seen with her mother allegedly on October 7th, possibly traveling in a white Chevy Malibu outside of Santa Barbara County. The FBI is now assisting in the search, and the sheriff's office says Ashlee Buzzard remains uncooperative. So we're going to be walking through the timeline, the red flags, all of that, right? It's a lot, and things are changing quickly. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let me just show you first about, we're going to go to their neighborhoods and all that. There is a statement that the POC Lompoc Unified School District also put out. Neighbors' family concerns following Vandenberg Village 9-year-old disappearance. Let me just show you little sweetheart here. She's so cute.
There you go.
Adorable.
I have all that.
Got freckles?
That's the stuff that I have.
I got kisses.
Yeah.
Move your hand. There you go.
I have all that.
Lompoc.
Got freckles?
That's the stuff that I have.
I got
From work,
kisses.
yeah.
Move your hand. There you go.
I have all that.
Okay.
Got freckles?
That's the stuff that I have.
I got kisses.
Move your hand.
Okay. Now, I want to show you this, and then we're going to get into it. I mean, she is so adorable. Look at that face. She's just got the cutest little smile like that. She's got a cute little. Yes, Daphne. Yes, Miss Daphne. Yes, she's so cute. Okay. This is mom, from what I understand. I don't know if that's dad yet. We'll have to see in a second. Okay. All right, let's get into it all. This is from the Lompoc School District narrows timeline in the case of 9-year-old. Hold on, where it is. There we go. Melodee Buzzard. All right. And of course, I told you that they live on Mars Avenue, Mars and Mercury. The Lompoc, am I saying that right? Lompoc Unified School District said Friday the 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard, missing from Vandenberg Village, was first enrolled in the district just 2 months ago when she was last seen in August, narrowing the timeline in the case that has drawn widespread attention. In a written statement released Friday afternoon, district officials said Melodee and her mother, Ashlee Buzzard, visited Mission Valley Independent School in August to begin the registration process for independent study, a program in which students complete coursework off campus under teacher supervision. Quote, we appreciate our staff, care, vigilance, and procedural follow through with which accelerate the appropriate next steps, the district said, crediting employees for acting promptly once concern arose. Lompoc Unified noted that some early reports suggesting Melodee had been missing since 2024 were inaccurate, that the staff had followed required procedure after noticing the child had not attended or collected assignments. Under California education law, independent study programs require ongoing contact between families and credentialed teachers. If a student does not begin attendance or fails to engage, schools must initiate truancy protocols, including phone calls, written notices, and welfare check requesting through law enforcement. The district said it could not share the information earlier at the request of the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office, which is leading the investigation. Superintendent Dr. Clara Finner Finneran, could not be reached for an additional comment. The sheriff's office confirmed August sightings and credible the district with helping investigators narrow the case timeline. Lompoc Unified District deserves credit for recognizing that something wasn't right, reaching out and continuing to assist with this investigation, said Lieutenant Chris Goschel in the Criminal Investigation Division. Quote, this is important update helps narrow the significant gap in the timeline of when she was last known to be seen, and because of that, we are closer to understanding what happened to Melodee. Detectives said Melodee's mother, Ashlee Buzzard, has been uncooperative, and no verified information has been received regarding the child's current whereabouts. The case began Tuesday when a district administrator reported concern over Melodee's prolonged absence. Detectives went to the family's home on the 500 block of Mars Avenue in Vandenberg Village, but were unable to locate the child. Melodee's father, how do you Rolando, how do you pronounce his last name? Rupel, I think. Let me just make sure. Okay, Rubio. died in 2016 in a motorcycle crash in Santa Maria, leaving Melodee in her mother's care. Okay, so that's an important factor here. Very important factor. Melodee's father is dead. He died in 2016 in a motorcycle crash. Family members and friends have expressed concern online. Elizabeth Meza, who is identified as Melodee's aunt, said the family has not seen the child for about 4.5 years, and the Child Welfare Services is actively investigating. Dang. They have not seen her in 4.5 years. That's a lot. That's a lot. Quote, I get this is extremely confusing and the timeline is wild, she said. But unfortunately, after my brother-in-law passed away, the family wasn't able to see or have contact with Melodee. The mom is extremely mentally unstable, and last time we seen Melodee was 4.5 years ago, end quote. My goodness. Oh, sorry. Okay. A Santa Maria woman identifying herself as Meza's former girlfriend also posted that Ashlee Buzzard has a long battle mental health challenges and asked for prayers for Melodee's safety. One Friday afternoon, no vehicle were visible at the home on Mars Avenue. A television news crew remained parked out across the street, and a security camera was visible at the neighborhood residence. The sheriff's office has not released additional details about the events leading up to the discovery of Melodee's absence, but said detectives continue to pursue all leads. Anyone with information about Melodee Buzzard's whereabouts is urged to contact the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office detectives at 805-681-4150 or submit an anonymous tip at 805-681-4171 or sbsheriff.org. Okay. And that is through a local paper right there. Bless her heart. All right. Not good. They say mom has a lot of... Hey, Shay, good to see you. She was 6 months old. Yeah. Well, she hasn't been missing for 4 years. They do know that she was alive as far as even up till potentially October 7th, but definitely in August. 1 second. All right. This is part. Detectives are aware of the strong community interest in Melodee's case and are asking the public not to attempt to conduct their own searches or investigation. While well-intended, these efforts could unintentionally interfere with the investigative work already in progress. Detectives have already conducted a thorough search of the family's residence and continue to follow verified leads in a coordinated manner, the press release stated. Okay. 17 hours ago, someone posted, anyone know why no one appears to be home? The sheriff, according to a local last night, they were driving past the house.
Where Melodee lives. Santa Barbara County Sheriffs are here. Driving past the house where Melodee lives. Santa Barbara County Sheriffs are here.
All right, so that was last night. I want to show you this. Right here.
To the
All right.
latest on efforts underway to find a missing girl from the Central Coast. Sheriff's detectives turning to the public for help in the search for 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard. Here's what we're learning tonight from investigators and others in the community.
Here in Vandenberg Village, concern is growing over the disappearance of a 9-year-old girl. Neighbors tell me this house behind me is where the mother lives along Mars Avenue. Authorities also tell me that the mother hasn't provided information on where her daughter may be. I'm your community reporter, Crystal Bermudez, and I spoke with family members and residents in the community who all tell me they're just hoping for the girl's safe return.
As a mother, my mom heart absolutely cannot take this. I felt really inclined to step in.
While in the neighborhood late Thursday morning, I ran into Janet Holmes. She tells me she came to the home hoping to speak with Melodee Buzzard's mother, but no one answered the door.
My hope was to make contact with the mother, maybe to be helpful.
A woman appearing to be Melodee's mother, Ashlee Buzzard, returned home in the afternoon but did not speak with us before going inside and shutting the door. When I knocked, there was no answer. After bringing some bags out to her car and leaving a little later, she returned home again a short time later, still refusing to speak with me. Her car, though, had a large...
Kind of giving me Lori Daybell vibes, right? Because she didn't say she ran away, right? She didn't say any of that, which means, in my opinion, she knows where she is, right? That's what can make a case, you know, a lot of these parents are smart and they say, well, they walked out the door, or they're, you know, someone took them, or they're missing, or whatever. But in this case, she's not saying that. She's just being uncooperative. And it was probably because she didn't have that. I mean, she probably had an opportunity before that, but the teachers got a hold of the police first and said, hey, we haven't heard from 9-year-old Melodee. Can you go check? Otherwise. Replay what, Carol? Which part? Which part? Damn, it froze. I'm going to have to replay it because it froze. Maybe. Okay, here we go.
To the latest on efforts underway to find a missing girl from the Central Coast. Sheriff's detectives turning to the public for help in the search for 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard. Here's what we're learning tonight from investigators and others in the community.
Here in Vandenberg Village, concern is growing over the disappearance of a 9-year-old girl. Neighbors tell me this house behind me is where the mother lives along Mars Avenue. Authorities also tell me that the mother hasn't provided information on where her daughter may be. I'm your community reporter, Crystal Bermudez, and I spoke with family members and residents in the community who all tell me they're just hoping for the girl's safe return.
As a mother, my mom heart absolutely cannot take this. I felt really inclined to step in.
While in the neighborhood late Thursday morning, I ran into Janet Holmes. She tells me she came to the home hoping to speak with Melodee Buzzard's mother, but no one answered the door.
My hope was to make contact with the mother, maybe to be helpful.
A woman appearing to be Melodee's mother, Ashlee Buzzard, returned home in the afternoon but did not speak with us before going inside and shutting the door. When I knocked, there was no answer. After bringing some bags out to her car and leaving a little later, she returned home again a short time later, still refusing to speak with me. Her car, though, had a large yellow scratch and dent on one of the doors that wasn't there when she first left. Next door.
Oh, interesting. She left and her car had a scratch and dent on it, which wasn't there when she left. What about the law? You says you have to report a child missing within 48 hours. Yes, but she's not saying that she's missing. You see the difference? Mom is not saying she's missing. She's not saying anything. Right? Now, they'll probably, I mean, like Lori Vallow, they eventually gave her a court order. You have to produce the child but at this court date. If you don't produce the child at this court date, we are arresting you. That was originally thought Just Breathe, but she was seen in August, absolutely, and maybe as early or as late as October 7th. So could be something like that. Panda, yay, Mamacita. Thank you so very much. Really, really do appreciate you. You're on your year, girl. Yay, I made it. Thanks for being here. Love you, Miss Panda. Thank you so much for your support. Good to see you, my friend. And thank you for being a member here on the Pearl family. Really do appreciate you. Shelby's coming in at our first month. Shelby, thank you, love. Really do appreciate you, Miss Shelby. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really do appreciate you. Good to see you, my love. Oh, sad. Does the mom have a Steven Stearns type in her life? There is allegedly a man in her life, yes. But mom allegedly has a lot of mental health trouble as well. Here we go.
Casey Monreal says her mother thought she saw Melodee fairly recently, but home security footage told a different story.
She thought that when she first said, "Oh, I think I saw her just recently."
But after reviewing the footage, she says that wasn't the case. Casey says CPS and authorities have been at the girl's home for the past few days, with investigators collecting surveillance footage from neighbors in the area. The sheriff's office confirms the last verified contact with Melodee so far was about a year ago.
Our investigation into this at-risk missing juvenile, Melodee, began on Tuesday, October 14th, when deputies were notified by a school administrator that they hadn't seen or heard from a student in approximately a year.
A notice sent out by the Lompoc Unified School District Thursday confirmed Melodee was most recently enrolled at Buena Vista Elementary School. The district says staff became concerned after Melodee had not been seen at school recently.
She last attended a homeschooling program approximately 1 year ago.
The girl's relatives say they've been cut off from her for years. Lisbeth Mesa is Melodee's aunt on her father's side. Mesa says the girl's dad died in a crash when Melodee was just...
Look at her. She is just the cutest little thing you've ever seen. Oh my God. I mean, all of her pictures, she looks like she's cared for. I say that. But looks can be deceiving. Things can go bad very quickly as well, right? So there's that. Robin, thank you so much, Robin. John, thank you so much, we love you too much, Robin. Thank you so much for your support. Really, really do appreciate you, my friend. So good to see you. Thank you for being a member here on the Pearl family. Much love to you, my friend. Some mothers are showing tell mothers are not good mothers. Yeah, that's true. Don't know these mothers with missing could show no reaction or talk. Yeah, I'm going to show you some pictures and stuff. Hey, Soldier Girl, Jen, Teresa, Shay, good to see you.
about 6 months old. Mesa says she found out about her niece's disappearance through Facebook.
We haven't seen her in over 4 years. Due to the mother not allowing the family to see her.
She describes Melodee as being sweet and kind.
She has a beautiful smile. She's very friendly, very loving, very welcoming. She loved to be around her family.
The sheriff's office says it's following every lead and needs help from the public, urging anyone with any tip, no matter how small, to come forward.
You just hope that it's not as bad as you think it might be, you know.
If you have any information you feel could help this investigation, I'll have the information on how you can contact authorities on this article on KSBY.com. I'll continue following this case and will bring you any new developments as they happen. In Vandenberg Village, Crystal Bermudez, KSBY News.
Okay. All right. So, community reporter Crystal Bermudez knocked on the door, but no one answered. All right. Let's see what else we can find right here. The sheriff's office late last week told KSBY the case is a missing investigation, not a criminal investigation at this time. Okay. So there's that. 1 second. Gonna pull up something here. Okay. She's reported missing the 14th. The 14th of this month. The school noted that some early reports suggesting Melodee had been missing since 2024. Those were 100% inaccurate, we now know, and that the staff had followed required procedures after noticing the child had not attended or collected their assignments. Okay. Got that. I don't know if they're moving, like the mom, is she moving? I don't know anything about mom's boyfriend or anything like this. But this was their garage that was open, I guess. Washer and dryer. Car seat. Not good. It's not good when you see stuff in boxes and a washer open and a car seat. At all. PGH, thank you so much, my dear. Where is Melodee? Speak up, Mom. 1,000%. Just the last few days, Nietzsche. Just the last few days. Has anyone seen Always Late? I hope she's okay. I haven't seen her in a minute. Really hope she's okay. All right. Now, people are saying she was recently seen as early as, when was this one right here? This was the 17th, 3 days ago. Let's see what they say.
I'm your community reporter, Crystal Bermudez, here along Mars Avenue in Vandenberg Village. The home behind me has become the focus of a missing person investigation involving 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard. Friday, authorities announced they've confirmed.
I've got Ashlee Buzzard's older sister tries to speak to her as we get a quick glimpse of Ashlee. I'm going to show you guys next where she was going in the house. So this is going to be interesting.
Confirmed she was seen as recently as August, with more family members pleading with the girl's mom for answers. I was there as one of those conversations took place. Karina Meza is Melodee's older sister on her father's side. I met her Friday afternoon along Mars Avenue where she
Thank you,
told
AIM.
me
We
she was
appreciate you.
hoping to speak with
Welcome.
Melodee's mother.
Of them together.
While we were talking, Ashlee Buzzard came out of the house.
Ashlee?
And Karina quickly approached her.
Watch this.
Ashlee, it's Karina. I just want to see if you're okay. If Mel.
So this is Ashlee's half sister, and she's walking up there to talk to her sister.
Melodee's okay. How you guys are doing? Do you have the time to speak with me?
Although she did not answer questions about Melodee, Ashlee
All right.
stated she was feeling overwhelmed and
This is mom right here. Not speaking. Not speaking.
about Melodee. Ashlee stated she was feeling overwhelmed and stressed and told Karina she did not appreciate her being parked outside when she did not want to communicate with her.
Wait, this is my number right here. If you ever want to talk to me, I want a relationship with Melodee, please. Please, Ashlee. Is she okay? Are you okay?
Did she mention anything about Melodee?
No, she didn't. I did ask her if Melodee is okay, as well if she's okay, but she did not answer.
I wonder if just curious, because I'm very new to this case, like everybody else. Does anyone know, did she have any religious? Has she gotten, following a church recently or whatever recently?
Sir.
Meza says she's now left with even more questions.
I feel sad, like I wish she would have just told me, like, is she...
I mean, look, all the pictures, she looks very good. She looks very cared for. Cops can arrest the mom obstructing the investigation. Could be a charge or child endangerment if she's not cooperating. They will. They will once they... It's probably just a matter of time.
She okay? That's all I want to know is if my sister is okay.
Detectives say they've now learned Melodee was last seen in August of this year, confirming that through records from the Lompoc Unified School District, a major development that significantly narrows the investigation's timeline. The girl was reported missing on Tuesday after a school administrator reported her absence for a prolonged period of time.
We just want to make sure that the public understands that the Lompoc Unified School District has been working very cooperatively with the Sheriff's Department, and they reached out as soon as they identified a problem. And they were very helpful in that they have provided us information that has shortened a search.
Sheriff's spokesperson Raquel Zick confirming that Melodee was being homeschooled. Zick also explained when a child is bouncing from program to program, it can take work figuring out where a student has been. The Sheriff's office confirms that they executed a search warrant at this home earlier this week, but did not find anything indicating where Melodee may be.
Okay, the sheriff's office states Ashlee may have driven her daughter in a rented white Chevrolet Malibu with a license plate number of 9M as in Mary, N as in Nancy, G as in George, 101. 9MNG101 to 101. To locations as far as Nebraska. Authorities say Ashlee no longer has possession of the vehicle. Wow. What does that mean? The sheriff's office states Ashlee may have driven her daughter in a rented white Chevrolet Malibu with license plate number 9MNG101 to locations as far as Nebraska. California to Nebraska is a big drive. Authorities say Ashlee no longer has possession of the vehicle. Hey, Angel, good to see you, my dear. Glad you're doing better. It was rented, yes. And it, okay, Mandy, thank you, honey.
Detectives emphasize this remains a missing persons case, not a criminal investigation.
Ashlee, I'm gonna get going now.
And in a final attempt to contact Ashlee, Karina knocked on her door once more.
Lily and that side of the family either. And I would love to have a relationship with Melodee and you. We can get together and hang out with the kids. Please take my number at the door so we can talk. I'm here for you and Melodee.
The sheriff's office is still asking anyone who has seen Melodee or has had contact with her to reach out to investigators. I'll have information on how to do that on this article on ksby.com. And as your community reporter, I'll continue to look into the search of Melodee and will bring you any new developments as they happen. In Vandenberg Village, Crystal Bermudez, KSBY News.
Late this afternoon, we learned more details from the Lompoc Unified School District about Melodee Buzzard's registration. The district says the girl was enrolled in August when she and her mother visited Mission Valley.
Hold on. This is Melodee's sister? Right there? Oh. So dad must have been older. Huh. They shared dads, not moms. Right. Yeah, half sister, but it's how old is she? She seems more mature. Oh, well. I guess she's younger than I was thinking. She sounds like Sheriff already ran the records. Oh yeah, they're watching everything. They sure. Okay, that's interesting. All right. They said that she rented a car and a pallet and is right now. One second. She might be. Someone just said that running, she might be on her way to Milwaukee. Someone says, an hour ago, I just drove by and talked to two ladies parked in front of the house, keeping watch. They haven't seen any activity for a wet spot on the front concrete next to the hose, which means the hose was recently used. Two investigators knocked on the house, the lady said, and there was no answer at the door. Yeah, right. It's Melodee's half sister, not Ashlee's. So the police searched the house. They have searched the house, yes. The woman is at the door is Ashlee's. No, it's Melodee's half sister. Melodee's. I live here and don't know about this. What? Such a small community. I better pull up my next one. Yeah. I think I read she had a lot of debts, as in financial trouble. I know she's had some mental health issues in the past as well. Some people think she might not be there and that she might have already left, but I'm not so sure about that. Okay. Let me see here 1 second. All right. This is new. This was just a little bit ago. The search for a missing Vandenberg Village girl has extended to Nebraska. Here we go. Guys, please hit that thumbs up button if you haven't yet. Greatly appreciate that. The search for the missing Vandenberg Village girl has extended to Nebraska. The Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office announced this morning, that the detectives have confirmed Melodee Buzzard, 9, was seen with her mother, Ashlee Buzzard, as recently as October 7th. Okay. So that's 2 weeks ago, 13 days ago. 13 days ago. So that's good. That's great. We know she was most likely alive 13 days ago. All right. The sheriff's office states Ashlee may have driven her daughter in a white rented Chevrolet Malibu with the license plate number 9MNG101, 2 locations as far as Nebraska. Authorities say Ashlee is no longer has possession of the vehicle. Quote, at this point in the investigation, Ashlee Buzzard remains uncooperative and has not provided detectives with any information about Melodee's current location or condition. The primary goal of the investigation is to verify the location and the welfare of Melodee Buzzard and ensure that she is safe, end quote, the sheriff's office stated in a press release. All right. She did not seem to be in the house or leaving with mom. There's nothing. Justin, some people are saying that she is not missing and may be older. I don't know what you mean by that. Saying that this girl's not missing? I mean, that's a good point. If she was in an, well, mom has custody. It's kind of a gray area, I guess you could say. Mom has custody and they would know what mom was driving and stuff, but there was supposedly a lot of debt. Yeah. All right. Where am I? The sheriff told KSBY a search warrant served at the mother's home last week did not yield any answers as to where the girl may be. Tips from the community are still being sought. The public outreach effort is one part of these ongoing efforts to develop information that could assist investigators, the sheriff office stated. A few dozen people showed up last Sunday afternoon outside the mother's home on Mars Avenue, hoping to push Ashlee to provide answers for information about her daughter's whereabouts. Okay. Very, very strange. I mean, it makes me wonder, like, if she's in debt, did she sell her to someone? Which is a rare thing, but it can happen. Is she going through some mental health issues? They say she's got a lot of mental health. I don't know. Let's see this right here. Very strange.
Melodee might be, but she did say that she is overwhelmed and stressed, and she did not appreciate her sister coming over when she did not wish to speak to her.
Wait, this is my number right here. If you ever want to talk to me, I want a relationship with Melodee, please. Please.
See, here it says Ashlee Buzzard's older sister tries to speak. Everyone's saying it's Ashlee's sister. Wouldn't the father know if he's involved in her life? The bio father died in a car accident or a motorcycle accident. All right, FBI is assisting in the case now. That's great news. Okay, thank you, Amy.
Evening, and thank you for joining us. You're watching KSBY News. I'm Leslie Molina. We begin our show tonight at Vandenberg Village, where community members gathered to protest outside of the house of a 9-year-old girl who has been missing for around 2 to 3 months. Our community reporter Crystal Bermudez will give us a look at what she saw at today's protest and what community members have to say.
4 signs like this one, all with "Where is Melodee" written on both sides, now line the front of the Vandenberg Village girls' home. I'm your community reporter Crystal Bermudez here along Mars Avenue, where community members came out Sunday afternoon, all to push for answers from the young girl's mom.
We want answers! We want answers! We want
The search for Melodee Buzzard began last week after a school administrator reported the girl's extended absence from an independent studies program. Authorities say Melodee's mother has been uncooperative with the investigation.
We're all looking for answers, but, we're
Ashlee
showing up
sister.
today so that way, she knows we care. We're here for
Kelly,
Melodee,
how you
and
feeling?
hopefully she will come out and tell us where she's at.
Sheriff's deputies briefly addressing the growing crowd, saying they do not believe the child's mother has been home for the past 48 hours. Neighbors strongly disagree, telling me they've seen signs of activity.
Besides the garage being open almost 48 hours now, which we don't know if she knows or not, she was burning something in the fireplace last night, but paper was coming out.
Oh, shit. Why are the cops allowing this? She's there fucking burning evidence, potentially, allegedly. And her garage door is open. Yep. No, that you're not going to cremate someone in your backyard like that. I didn't get your email, Amy, so far.
Tensions rose as families demanded immediate information.
It's about time. Like, organization is going to be key in this. Like, if they're not going to press her until she cracks, like, I'm sorry, it's time.
Within hours, a new Facebook group had dozens of members saying they will continue gathering together daily until Melodee is located.
I felt like nobody was doing anything, like actually moving. So I wanted to reach the community. I know a lot of us have daughters, and it's hard.
Hold on, was someone in her garage? Look right there. Is someone in the garage?
To reach the community, I know.
Or is that someone else's garage?
I wanted to reach the
I
community. I know
garage.
a lot of us have daughters, and it's heartbreaking.
Deputies on Sunday said the case remains under investigation. I've been following this case since Melodee's disappearance was announced and will continue bringing you new developments as they happen. In Vandenberg Village, Crystal Bermudez, KSBY News.
Wow. So mom was allegedly out back burning something.
I'm your community reporter, Crystal.
That's crazy. Yeah, the locals there, they're got their foot on the gas. It absolutely should. It absolutely should. It is what it is. It's if it was a crime scene, it's totally polluted now. They searched last week and they said they didn't find anything. But why the hell is someone in California burning in the back of their yard whenever they have a child missing? That would be the last thing you would be thinking about. In the backyard. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. One second. Oops. Pretty sure. One second. Let me make sure though.
Evening and thank you for joining us. You're watching KSBY News. Protests outside of the house of a 9-year-old girl who has been missing for around 2 to 3 months. Our community reporter Crystal Bermudez will give us a look at what she saw at today's protest and what community members have to say.
4 signs like this one, all with "Where is Melodee" written on both sides, now line the front of the Vandenberg Village girls' home. I'm your community reporter Crystal Bermudez here along Mars Avenue, where community members came out Sunday afternoon, all to push for answers from the young girl's mom.
We want answers! We want answers! We want...
The search for Melodee Buzzard began last week after a school administrator reported the girl's extended absence from an independent studies program. Authorities say Melodee's mother has been uncooperative with the investigation.
We're all looking for answers, but, we're showing up today so that way, she knows we care. We're here for Melodee, and hopefully she will come out and tell us where she's at.
Sheriff's deputies briefly addressing the growing crowd, saying they do not believe the child's mother has been home for the past 48 hours. Neighbors strongly disagree, telling me they've seen signs of activity.
Besides the garage being open almost 48 hours now, which we don't know if she knows or not, she was burning something in the fireplace last night, but paper was coming out.
Tensions rose.
Okay, fireplace. You're right. Fireplace. Paper was coming out. So someone's got to be in that house. Someone's got to be.
As families demanded immediate information.
It's about time. Like, organization is going to be key in this. Like, if they're not going to press her until she cracks, like, I'm sorry, it's time.
Within hours, a new Facebook group had dozens of members saying they will continue gathering together daily until Melodee is located.
I felt like nobody was doing anything, like actually moving. So I wanted to reach the community. I know a lot of us have daughters, and it's heartbreaking.
Deputies on Sunday said the case remains under investigation. I've been following this case since Melodee's disappearance was announced and will continue bringing you new developments as they happen. In Vandenberg Village, Crystal Bermudez, KSBY News.
All right. Let's see what this group says right here. This is the group they were talking about. If you burn a lot of paper or clothes, it will come out of the chimney like paper. Yeah. Yep. This was the garage open. She apparently she doesn't know that the garage was open. Which is interesting. Hashtag missing Melodee. One town, one heart, one goal. Okay, who's this Lori Miranda? She's in Kansas and Nebraska. She's 9. I'm not sure. I found out from sheriffs and police. I gave them everything I have. I'm not sure they are doing their jobs. I have faith. Okay, please pray for my granddaughter. So grandma, I'm assuming it is mom's mom lives in Nebraska, or maybe it was Missouri, but from Nebraska. So Melodee, if she was alive October 7th, then that means I got Jamie. Okay, thank you, Amy. Gotcha. I just emailed you back with something. All right. The news just said months. No one, the one you just played. Yeah, she was, they originally thought she was missing even as much as a year or so. But now that's okay, 31 minutes ago. The grandmother's name is Lori Miranda. The profile does not look active or very updated, but it does say she's from Nebraska. Her profile picture doesn't need to be a picture of herself. Hold on. What the fuck? Do y'all see this? Lori Miranda, Sterling, Kansas, lives in Sterling, Kansas, from Scottsbluff, Nebraska. Here's the other Lori Miranda, digital creator. Please pray for my granddaughter. Thanks. 10 minutes ago. This one. Lori Jean Miranda. Lives in Santa Maria, California, from Santa Ana, California, which is where this is the area that Melodee is in. And these two are the same person for sure. But this, please pray for my granddaughter. Thanks, Lori Miranda. That's weird. One second. I just texted you back. I see. What? I just texted you back. I see you. Okay, I got you. I got her background. One second. Lori Miranda. Let me look. So her first name is not actually Lori, but that's what she goes by. Give me a second. Let me look at this background. Sorry, it is. This is a public thing, so I can show it. Plaintiff Lori Miranda, active pro se, defendant Matthew Rodriguez. Give me a second, guys. Two seconds here. Caitlin Nichols. Okay. Rodriguez is the Nebraska. Okay. So Rodriguez has a harassment from 2009. It was a civil case from 2009. Ashlee's mom. One second. I'm going to ask you something. How is that connected to Lori? Something strange here. Something strange. Lori is Ashlee's mother, right? And she does have Nebraska ties, but there is a Rodriguez that has Nebraska ties as well. Could be. I agree. Something's off. All right, we're checking on that. Connection for Nebraska. Her mother's last name is Miranda. So there's a Jose Miranda, Lexington, Nebraska. Pablo, Nebraska. Maria, Nebraska. Adriana, Nebraska. Lawrence, Nebraska. Yes, her mom's. Hold on, so that would be mom's grandfather. All right, so she was going out to Nebraska for something. But what? She rented a car out there to go out there. How long was she out there? This was October 7th. Okay, so Ashlee, her mom lives out there in Nebraska, from what I understand, and so does her grandparents. I don't know where the husband was buried at. I mean, I don't. When they do a welfare check, don't they have to prove a child is alive and well? Essentially, yeah. Hold on. Okay, I'll get with you, Amy, for sure. Yeah, I got it for you, girl. I got some more stuff. The dad of Melodee. Okay, here we go. Here's supposedly the dad, and I can see this. My uncle, Rubel Meza, aka Chino, sadly passed away in a motorcycle accident here in SM when Melodee was only 6 months old. After her mother became extremely estranged from our family, which has only doubled the pain from his passing. On behalf of my family, we want to thank everyone for the outpouring of love and support as we continue to search for Melodee, my 9-year-old cousin who is still missing. Your shares, prayers, and messages have meant so much to our family during this difficult time.
Melodee. Kisses. Melodee, kiss the baby. Melodee. Kisses. Melodee, kiss the baby. Melodee. Kisses. Melodee, kiss the baby. Melodee. Kisses.
She is adorable. Just adorable. She looks like she could be a little model for, like Carter's or J.C. Penney's. You would see in Carter's or like J.C. Penney's ads. I don't know. Something is wrong, in my opinion, though. 1 second. What the hell happened to this baby? That's what we gotta find. I don't understand, though. I really... Let's see here. Melodee Buzzard. Let's see if there's anything else going on. Has Melodee or 1 second. Has Ashlee, has any of her family spoken out? Nancy Grace did. Definitely. Yep. Let's see here. This is Ashlee's mom. So Grandma says this. Lori Miranda, she is 9. I'm not sure. I found out from sheriffs and police. I gave them everything I have. I'm sure they are doing their jobs. I have faith. Right? Which is, if she's out in Nebraska, she's saying she doesn't know where she's at, obviously. Let's see. Very strange. This is my favorite one right here. This picture. Oh my God, it's just the cutest picture ever.
An ongoing desperate search in Santa Barbara County for a 9-year-old girl who's been missing for over a year now. This is her picture. Her name is Melodee Buzzard. The sheriff's department started investigating her disappearance after her school in Lompoc said that she had been absent for a long time. Authorities say they've talked to her mother, but that she hasn't given any information that would be helpful. They're hoping someone will come forward with any information about Melodee. An ongoing desperate search in Santa Barbara County for a 9-year-old girl who's been missing for over a year.
All right. Second. Okay. What else do we got? When's the last time you guys heard about, or when is the first time you heard about this case? 72% says today, 22% says social media, 4% news, and 2% I'm local. Interesting. All right. If anybody has anything to send, you can send it to 307-228-4906 or alljustice, the number 4, the letter U, at gmail.com. October 7th, potentially last seen on her way with her mother as far as Nebraska in a white Chevrolet Malibu. Okay. There is a group, it's called In Search of Melodee. On Facebook. Okay. Nancy Grace talked about it. Hold on one second. One second here. The license plate was 9MNG101, but Ashlee, the mother, no longer has the vehicle. No longer has the vehicle. I'm wondering, did she say she was going to Nebraska to meet her family? I wonder why is her family not speaking from that side? That's what kind of makes me wonder. Thank you, Cassie. Just looking for that. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to. Oh yeah, I already showed that one. Nancy Grace. Bear with me. Oh no, I don't see where she talked about Buzzard here. Okay. I don't know. I don't see it. It's really bizarre. Make mom talk. Yeah, they need to drag her. They weren't speaking due to her mental health. Let's listen. I try to respect everybody, like with their mental health and all that. But listen, there's a baby. When do we worry about the baby? You know what I mean? Like, where's the child? And listen, we all struggle with mental health from time to time in our life, and it's not easy. But just because you have mental health doesn't mean you get to be a shitty person to someone. It doesn't mean you get to harm someone either. So both can be true. I just can't believe she had paper coming out of her chimney last night. Thank you, Roxy. I mean, nowadays, I think people use mental health sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes as almost a crutch for them to be shitty people or harm something. And listen, like, crazy if you're, you know, having a moment of, you know, mental health struggles or whatever, they don't realize they are going through something at the moment, right? The saying is, you know, mental people don't know they're mental. So if a person's always like, well, it's my mental health, it's doing this. No, you don't know that, because someone who's going through something like that wouldn't say, and I'm not saying this woman is saying, you know, using that as a crutch or anything like that, but the family. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying to say, Jen. Exactly. All right, guys. I will be back here shortly. God, the days are getting so shorter. The time's about to change. You can feel it in the air, guys. It's 5:49 here, and you can see the sun and it's getting ready to set. That's why I got my blinds open, because I need as much sunlight as I can get right now. But I will be back here shortly. We are going to be talking about little Darius as well, out of Canada. So families were allegedly camping at this area, and there was 3 kids, including Darius, and 2 of the kids, the parents claim, turned around, and, you know, they were all playing, and turned around and Darius was gone. Don't know where he went. Nobody has seen him, spotted him, heard him in this vast forest. Multiple all-out searches. Parents have not really spoken. Family has not really spoken. They've spoken out a little bit recently. But remember, there was 2 other kids there. One of those 2 kids now has died since Darius went missing. And they are saying it is completely unrelated, like nothing. It's I think they're saying septic or something like that. Don't quote me on that. We'll get to it in a little bit. It's very strange. Very, very strange. And I want to hear your thoughts on it. And nobody's giving Darius a lot of attention right now. And, you know, to have 3 kids in one spot, and now 2 of them are dead, Well, I mean, Darius is most likely dead. That's just the way it is. He's most likely dead because they didn't find him. Asthma? I haven't heard asthma. Yes, Jen. Thank you so much, dear. We'll talk about it. Got a lot to talk about. I'll see you guys here shortly. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to stay on this case. If you have anything, again, you can text me. You will be 1,000,000,000% anonymous. Unless you say something like, I don't care if you say who I am. Otherwise, you are always 100% anonymous. 307-228-4906 or alljustice, the number 4, the letter U @gmail.com. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys here in a little bit. God bless you.